Hi everyone, welcome back to Missy's Enchanted Channel. Hope you guys are having a beautiful day today or night. I'm going to be doing 5 readings today. It's for 5 people that I picked randomly on Facebook. People I was drawn to who wanted the free readings. So yeah. So I'm just going to shuffle them up and we'll get started. Alright. And I'll be using one Oracle card too. And I'll be using my new deck. Alright, so for the first reading, the first person I was drawn to was Anne Furby. So I'm going to be reading hers right now. I'm just going to pick some random cards for her. I'll pick 3. Alright. Okay, Anne, this is your reading. And for the first card, we have 4 of Swords. So right now, it's just basically telling you to take a break. And they're going to be general readings. Sorry, I didn't mention that in the beginning. So it's telling you to take a break, get some R&R, recoup. Maybe you're tired or something right now and it's a little sick or weighed down, or worn down, I should say. And just take a little break. All right, let's see what else we have. 4 of Cups. It's also telling me that you're not liking what's being offered right now. So my advice to you is take the things that are offered to you and everything. The one that's out of reach is not for you right now. Just wait on that one. So take the ones that are in reach. So the things that are being offered to you right now, take that. And the last card for you is King of Coins. So it's basically telling me that you're just this person who's very practical when it comes to money, getting things done. You always make sure that your finances are secure and, you're doing the things you have to do. And you're a very good leader. All right, so I'm going to pick a card for you from the Oracle to see what that has to say. Ooh, this one wants to come out. So this one is Expectations. Don't seek anyone's approval. So it's basically telling you that, you don't have to seek people's approval. Go by your own expectations. I would definitely read that for you quickly just to see what they have to say. Get to get 2 versions of it. All right. People always have their own expectations of who they think you should be. Their opinions are almost always based on restrictive societal norms and therefore extremely unrealistic. No matter what they tell you, remember that you have permission to be whoever it is you must wish to be. You don't need anyone else's approval, only yours, like I said. So you only need your approval. Remember that. All right, Anne, I hope you liked your tarot reading and your little extra oracle. All right, now I'm going to shuffle them up again and we're going to be moving on. All right. Now we're going to be moving on to Catherine Lee Hero. She was one of them that I was drawn to. I'll probably be doing these every so often, just to make it a little bit interesting. All right, let's see what your reading is for you today. Well, for whenever it is. So let's pick 3 cards for her. Alrighty. First card for you, Catherine, is 4 of Spears. So you're going to be going to a celebration, whether it's a wedding or just going out to celebrate with your friends. Or who knows, maybe you found something out that's really good news and you just want to go out and have some fun and celebrate. So yeah. So time for celebration for you right now, Catherine. All right, second card we have is Temperance. It's basically telling you to take things in moderation, to balance things out in your home life or your work life or whatever. You know, sometimes you just need to balance things. And try not to take things all at once. It's just say, you know, take it moderately. You know, you don't always have to do rush, 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 you know. So the key words are balance and moderation for you right now. And the last card is Death. Don't freak out. It's not death. It's just saying that you're going to have some kind of change in your life. That's going to be a real change in your life. You know, something's going to come to an end for new beginnings to happen for you. So never freak out when you see this card, because it's not death. It's just something that's, you know, changing. You know, it could be changing for the better. So yeah, keep that in mind. All right, so now we're going to move on to your oracle card, Catherine. Let's see what the oracle has to tell you. I bought this deck like 2 weeks ago, so yeah. So I'm just learning them. So you guys get to learn with me. All right. And the card we are going to pull is Miro. Be your own first priority. So it's basically telling you that, you know, this is your life, so do what you want to do. Don't do what other people expect of you. I'm going to read it for you. See what they have to say. 25. Whatever you're currently grappling with, you must put yourself first. When you're on an airplane, they always tell you to put on your own oxygen mask before you try to help your neighbor with theirs. That is to say, if you don't make sure your own energy bar is full, then you have no energy to give someone else. Be brave enough to admit when you need to take a step back from demands of others and work on making sure you're okay. So always make sure you're okay before you try to help other people out, because you won't be able to help other people out if you're not okay first. Remember that. All right, Catherine, I hope you like your reading. And I definitely will be messaging you the video so you can see your reading and everything. All right, so now we move on to 3. All right, this would be for Charlene Noble. All right, Charlene. I'm just going to shuffle them up really good for you and see what the tarot has to tell you, Charlene. Alrighty. Let's pick 3 random cards and see what happens. Pick that one, this one, and this one. All right, for the first card for you, Charlene, it's the Emperor. So you're this person who's very wise, who's very compassionate. People come to you because they know that, you know, you probably will have the answer and that you will, you know, you're like a shoulder to cry on. They know that you're going to be very compassionate towards them. They know they can tell you anything and always get the help that they need. And you lead with a strong hand. So remember that. The second card is 8 of Coins. And it's basically saying that you're that person when you're into your work or you're into your hobbies, but you put great detail into it. You work hard on it. You put your heart and soul into it. You're that type of person who really, really, really gets into their hobbies, into their work. All right. And your last card is King of Coins again. So it's just saying that you're very practical when it comes to financial problems. You're a very good leader. You always help people out in a pinch. And you always give them good advice. All right. Let's pick a oracle card for you. See what the oracle has to tell you along with your tarot. All right, what do you have to tell Charlene? let's see. And we have escapist. Come home to yourself. So it's basically just telling you that you're that homey kind of person. I'm definitely going to read this one because I'm not too familiar with this one. Like I said, it's a new deck, so bear with me. Everyone wants to escape their lives occasionally. Some of us like to binge watch shows. Some of us like to listen to music. Some of us like to read. And some of us like to leave it all behind and go on vacation. All of that is totally healthy. Our lives can get incredibly stressful. However, too much escapism can mean that you're not confronting a big problem, which isn't healthy for you. Face it head on and let the pieces fall wherever they may. So yeah, if you're trying to escape a problem, don't, because it doesn't always work. It's always going to bite you in the butt later. So just face it head on and you should be fine. I hope you enjoy this, Charlene. All right, now we're going to be moving on to Beth. This is going to be Beth's tarot reading. I love doing these because, you know, it's not always about the money, guys. You know, pay it forward. That's what I always say. And honestly, I haven't been doing paid readings in at least a year now. I just been focusing on my job and basically my home life and my YouTube channel. And I was doing the paranormal thing for a while, but that's put on hold right now because the person that I was doing with it ended up moving out of state, so we don't know what's going on right now. So, all right, Beth. What does the tarot have to tell you? Let's pick 3 random cards. There we go. Let's put this over here. All right, for your first card, Beth, it's 6 of Spears. Well, this week you have some kind of victory going on for you. Something that, I don't know, maybe you've been trying to win. I don't know, but something that you've been trying for a while, you finally got victory over it, put it that way. So that's always good. All right, the second card we have for you is Temperance. This is just basically telling you that you also need a little bit of balance and moderation in your life. So it's basically telling you to balance things out in your life, and when you can, take things in moderation, because that'd be definitely the way to go right now for you. And we also have 2 of Spears. So it's basically saying that you have to pick a path on which way you want to go. You know, sometimes in life they throw you these little things, a little bump in the road. So it's basically just, you know, asking you which way you want to go. Do you want to go left? Do you want to go right? Do you want this path? Do you want that path? But it's just basically telling you to choose a path in your life. So that's always good. New things are always good. All right, let's see what the Oracle has to tell you. All right, what do you have to tell Beth? What message do you have for Beth? All right, we have Voyage. You already have all the answers. So for some reason you'll be going on some kind of voyage, some kind of, you know, maybe you're seeking something that you want in your life and, you know, you're trying to figure out what it is. I'm definitely going to read it to you. Because like I said, this is a new deck. Alrighty. You've been feeling lost for a while now, wandering through your life aimlessly, searching everywhere for meaning and never coming up with anything of substance. That's the problem. You keep searching for answers outside yourself when all the answers can be found within. If you take the time to look, you need a spiritual mentor. And at this point in your life, that person needs to be you. So it's basically just telling you that all the answers are inside you. You know, just take that time, even if you have to meditate or whatever, you know, take that time for yourself and figure out what you want to do. So that's where probably this comes in, you know, trying to pick a path on where you want to go. Maybe you're just not liking what you're doing right now, and maybe you want to, you know, change things up. But you have the answers, girl. All right. Now we move on to Amanda. Alrighty. Just gonna shuffle them up for you, Amanda. Let's see what the tarot has to say for you. Right now I'm working with 2 new decks right now. The Game of Thrones deck, tarot deck, and Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck. See, the difference between Oracle and Tarot is that Tarot is very structured. It's always the same cards over and over again. But for Oracle cards, it can be so many different, you know, words, so many different meanings and all that. So it's very different than Tarot. All right, let's see. Let's pick three random cards for you, Amanda. All right, here we go. Let's put this over here. All right, Amanda, your first card is 6 of Spears. Wow, you got 6 of Spears too. Well, it's telling you that, you know, you had some kind of victory this week. Or maybe you won something that you were very shocked to win. But girl, this is a good card. Victory and winning is always good in my book. All right, the second card we have is 8 of Coins. It's basically telling you that, you know, you're very, when it comes to a hobby or a job, you get very particular about things, you know, you care about it, you put your heart and soul in it. So that's always good. A lot of these came up for the other people too, which is weird. All right, now we have 10 of Spears. But it's also telling you that for some reason you're going to be overwhelmed or overburdened. You know, you're taking on way too many projects right now. So my advice to you is to try to, you know, lessen your projects and everything. You know, try not to take on too many things that's, you know, going to be so stressful for you. So try to just lessen that, you know, don't take on too much in your life. You know, what is that? Trying to think of that phrase. It just went right over my head. But yeah, try not to take on too many things. All right, let's see what your Oracle card is. All right, what do you have to tell Amanda? What message do you have for Amanda? Alrighty. And we have, oh, you got Voyage too. These guys see me shuffle these, so I don't know. A lot of the same cards are coming up. So it's just basically telling me that, you know, sometimes you feel like you have to escape and everything, you know, whether life is getting too overwhelming, which you got that card and everything. It's a little bit different than the other one. It's not the same. It's just a little bit different. But it's saying that you want to escape, but you know what? You will find the answers within, you know, how to lessen everything that you have to do, you know. So try to face it. Don't run from it. That's my advice to you. All right, guys, I hope you enjoy these. I'm going to be doing these a little bit more, picking like 5 random people, maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks, you know, whenever the mood strikes, to give people a chance to get a free reading and everything. But if you enjoy this, please comment below and let me know. And I'll talk to you guys in a couple of days. Stay safe and have fun. Don't forget to subscribe, be part of the family, and keep smiling, guys. Bye. Mwah. See you later.